Hello, friends. This is Coldrun back with Dragon Age Inquisition, and we're here in Scavenger Hunt Land. Um, Now, I'm just going to find these up front, and I'll cut back to them if and when I find them. No, not if. I'm cut back to them when I find them, because I'm finding these fuckers. These soldier letters that have evaded me for so long. Anything at the pier?
Reminds me of when Mother would take me boating in the summer. Well, she had the servants take me on the boat while she sat inside with a cool drink.
I'm glad to hear that, Dorian. Sounds like that was a good memory. Let's find this friggin' letter. I resorted to trying to break boxes to hopefully find one inside, a letter inside. With Gaspard in charge, or they would become... Oh my god. Just show me the fucking letters.
Got to get ready.
Alright. I give up. I actually give up. I'm Googling this shit. I am bored, and I'm annoyed, and normally I'd just leave this be, but I am annoyed. I've spent so much fucking time on this. I'm Googling this live. Left to Grieve. Dragon Age.
Ugh, the Dalish want this why?
It's here. I'm mad at myself for this. This is right in the open. I swear, I went all over this place. Last words, a letter written in fine hand. My dearest mother, all is well. You need not worry. Do not believe what you may hear from others. Trust me, your son. I would never lie to you. The war is going well, and Celine's troops are on the run. Keep up your hopes and your faith. I will be home before you know it. Please send my love to Dorette and the children. Your faithful son, Hugo. Well, I hope it was worth it, Hugo. I had stopped recording because I was just spending God knows how much time looking for this. I tried Googling it, and the Google was not super helpful. Google was like, look at Mark M718, and like I don't have coordinates on my. Maybe you need an add-on for that. So I kept looking, and I find this. Last words from Corporal Marsh. If I do not survive this terrible conflict, I wish my property to be burned, to be distributed amongst my family thusly. To my dearest mother, the last salary drawn from my service, to His Grace the Grand Duke. To my brother Victor, my arms and honor, long may you defend our family. To my elder sister Margot, my love and everything in the Pinewood chest. To my younger sister Bess, the Pinewood chest of my apologies. May the Maker take me into His hands. How many times did I pass by this thing, but I didn't see it? I look at the wagon, I didn't see it. Someone even commented on the on this little cow thing, on this rhino cow thing, and I just didn't note it. Because why, if you're making this game, do you not make this sonarable? It's a letter. It's not like a mountain. It's not like you have to click on the corpse of... Why not make the letter sonarable? It was under... I saw it from this... I'm so angry. I'm so angry right now. Okay. We're gonna keep moving on. We're gonna pretend this part of the game didn't happen. Yeah, and the last one, of course, mocks me by just being super obvious. A well-worn piece of paper, clearly folded and unfolded numerous times. Things I will do on my return. Have roast boar and wine at the Black Swan. Visit Arnaud at the Gilded Lily. Play Wicked Grace. Swim in Lake Celestine like I used to as a child. Sometimes focusing on this list is the only thing giving me hope. And these are, again, I really like the letters. The letters themselves, the content, they're small, they're heartbreaking, they're sad, they're... Anyway, so moving on. Looks like there's a thing there. I'm easily distracted, which is a benefit when I'm annoyed, as I have a short memory. Some things I have a long memory for, but this thing I have a short memory for. Gain access to
Clear this passage.
Ghilan'nain's Grove. Okay. So we can access that. Let's turn in the grieving quest first.
What? Dorian, stop looking at me.
I'm wondering if familiarity would cure your suspicion of magic.
I don't need to be familiar with your tool.
I don't think he wants
Please
to use his tool
stop
on you.
saying tool. And consider how much magic can accomplish. There are benefits for you and everyone. As the Maker said, magic exists to serve.
I don't care. I like you, Dorian. Don't ruin it.
What an interesting exchange. She's really, really... I wonder, is it even possible to romance... I mean, I guess it's possible to romance her as an elf, so maybe it's possible also to romance her as an elven mage. Is that possible? Is it tougher? Like, does she automatically put up more barriers if you're an elven mage and want to romance her? Look, Sergeant Morceau.
Of course.
I'm all about honoring the fallen, but you better appreciate this.
I've brought back the personal effects of your fallen soldiers.
This will mean much to loved ones left behind. I cannot thank you enough.
Now that that chapter of our lives is blessedly behind us, let us head back to unlock that operation, or do that operation. Alright, this should be... Yes, gain access to Ghilan'nain's Grove. I'll call it Ghilan'nain. Chief Engineer Bernadine's report to Commander Cullen. Initial inspection. Elven ruins, ancient, largely structurally unsound. Mortar damp and crumbling, recent damage to load-bearing walls. Claw marks. Task. Clear loose rubble and reinforce collapsed passageway for safety. Requirements: 10 strong workers, 2 junior engineers, 2 guards for security, 3 wagon loads of squared oak beam, 170 kegs of brown ale. I can provide all that. You see in the report? Okay, let's go this. New area unlocked. Passageways clear and safe. Access to the grove restored. 170 kegs of ale, not nearly enough for 15 hard-working Inquisition men and women. Chief Engineer Bernadine. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so this gives us access to this new area. Cool, 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 cool. I wasn't sure if this was going to be the next half of the zone. It looks like it is going to be the next half of the zone. I wasn't sure if it was going to be that or a Gurgut. Okay. Clear out the Gurguts to set up camp. I was going to say I wasn't sure. You're kind of cute. I feel bad about clearing you out. Oh, we got a Gurgut on our side. I think we would see a necromancer or summoning all these Gurgut ghosts to help us. I think we'd be fine without it, but it certainly adds style to the party, which Dorian is especially good at. I was going to say I wasn't sure if this was going to be the next area or like a separate instanced area, like a dungeon or something.
Inquisitor.
So that's the last of the camps in the area. What do you got for me, Requisition
Nothing
Officer?
to report, sir.
Oh, never mind. Again, I'm a big fan of the fog effect here. Wyvern Heart, okay. Oh. So that was one of the things we need to give to Vivienne, okay. And so that was a Wyvern. Okay. So next we need a snowy heart of a Wyvern, I think. Where would that be? Oh, right, Sir Hildebrand. The heart of the snowy wilderness from the north. Okay. Let's start with this Dorian task. Venatori Zealots. Oh, I like your flaming book. Where did you go? Oh, I guess you're dead. So we cleared a little quest for Dorian. That's nice. Let's go finish off the shards and get this rift here. This is going to be kind of a miscellaneous episode. I'm not counting most of the time. I spent a long ass time searching for those missing letters. I won't be counting those towards most of this session's play time because I don't want it to be another 10-minute session. So, yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're keeping on. So landmark here, which we can't access until we clear the Fade Rift. It's as good an incentive to clear the Fade Rift as anything else. Discovered Ville Montevellin. So there's a lot of stuff going on here in this little Ville Montevellin. First off, anything interesting from this rift? Not really. We got a well. Ville Montevellin. Ville Montevellin was the first settlement humans established in the Dales following the victory of the Exalted March. Puh. Soldiers were the earliest residents of the village. In 221 Glory, Sister Amity, champion of the Exalted March, laid the foundation stone of the village chantry in a symbolic gesture. The building's construction was completed in 222. Laying aside her sword and bow, Sister Amity took on the task of leading Ville Montevellin's flock, becoming revered Mother Amity. She served the Maker for over 40 years, ministering to both residents of the Dales and many pilgrims onto the historic site. Revered Mother Amity died peacefully in her sleep in 264. Her ashes are interred in the Chantry's vault, where dozens of pilgrims still come each year to pay their respects. From Exalted, History of the Dales by Lord Ademar Gard-Hote, Royal Historian. Ooh, what's that? What's this? What's this? And it looks like... Next, let's check out this landmark over here. Because there was one we couldn't access. This is a poorly constructed doorway. There's one we couldn't access before. Here we are. Memorials of the Second Exalted March. Triumph of the Light. Boo hiss. Remember the triumph over the profane. Boo hiss. Sister Amity led the march to the river Tennesseer, where stood shrines to the elven gods. These she struck down. Standing upon the banks, she sang the chant of light. Andraste's word had come to the Dales and delivered them from wickedness. Well, this is what you get. See this burned village? This is what you get for messing with the elven gods. Not really, but maybe it's the elven gods were playing a long game. But what's interesting again is that we know that the elven gods were what do you call it? Like that they're treated as, like in the mythology we've seen, they're treated as regular entities. There were like good gods and bad gods. And they were all kind of locked away by what's his name? Fenarel, I think his name is, like the Dreadwolf Fenarel. They were all locked away by them. They were all locked away by him. And so I guess you can't really say that, like, but Fenarel's a trickster god, so maybe this is Fenarel's doing. Like, because the gods, the other elven god, I don't know, is Fenarel a god? I don't know. I think he is. But the other elven gods probably didn't have a hand in this because they're trapped somewhere. Old journal. An old journal, clearly much beloved. I weep at what the armies have done. Ditches scar the landscape. There's fire everywhere. All around is the smell of bitter smoke and spilled blood. I remember coming here as a boy. It was late summer, and the plains were bright and golden. The earth was warm and felt like home. All that's gone. My mother said my father was from these parts. She never told anyone but me that he was an elf. Maybe part of me, the elf-blooded part, feels what the Dalish felt for centuries. This is my home. I would give anything to preserve it. I'll go now with the others, but when the war is over, I will return. It will be beautiful again. There you go. Oh, that's not the thing. Is this a get up to the top of a thing puzzle? Oh, no, I'm in the ditch. How do I not be in the ditch? If I'm making a list of things I dislike about Dragon Age, and it's a pretty short list. It's these situations where I can clearly get up, but I just have to find the right incline. I'm not a fan of those. All right, where's this thing? Aha, it is up there. So how do we get up there? So let's try, it looks like this is a good starting point. Okay, oh no. Let's try that again. We're going to two-shot this. This is going to be the perfect shot, perfect attempt. What did I say? Shards completed. Good. But where's the thing we're looking for? It's down here, I think. Oh, it was right next to the book. Grey whiskey, right wine, conscription ale. Bottle marked vintage, Warden Koronic. Notes of fruit and anger. Okay, so we got a couple of things on the pier here too to explore. This is my. I want to leave the parts that are frustrating me about this game behind, because there's so many parts that are not frustrating me, and this is one of my favorite parts. Just we're coming to this ruined village, and there's so much stuff to explore. There's landmarks and history, and like random bottles of wine, and that sort of stuff is a delight. It's an absolute delight. Let's claim the statue. Pont Agur. A plaque on the bridge of Pont Agur reads, "Dedicated to all elven and human who lost their lives in the Second Exalted March." Pont Agur was built 100 years after the Exalted March of the Dales. It was named for Mayor Agur of Vilmontevelen, who raised the money to have the bridge built after several villagers drowned in a ferry accident trying to cross the river. Swollen after the rains, some villagers took offense at the dedication message on the bridge, which honors fallen elves as well as humans. Rumors that the mayor was elf-blooded began circulating. He was forced to step down. Well, now you know why your town burned, because you suck. Unlock operations. We're going to unlock an operation to get to the next area? Yeah, it looks like it.
Who breaks a bridge? We need that. So stupid.
There are things that I regret about my party choices. Like, I'm sure I could have picked cooler characters to pair up constantly in my parties, but something I do not regret is bringing Sarah. She's just, like, bringing Sarah almost all the time. She is a gift that keeps on giving. Alright, so there's a little fort here, it looks like. Some kind of battlements. Riverside Garrison. It's a good name for it. Yes. So it looks like it's taken... Ooh.
The demons are coming from down there. A rift.
Ooh, let's clear the rift then. Hello, Lesser Shade. Is this the rift? Close the rift. Oh, okay. Marshal Prue sent a patrol in the hopes of reclaiming Riverside Garrison. No word's been heard since. Okay.
Victory at last.
So we gotta... Can we not blow the shofar?
Victory at last.
Did we clear the rift? This is a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on. What's happening? So how are all of you today?
A victory at last!
Alright, something's messed up here. I think I'm gonna have to... Do I have to go somewhere and close an actual rift? Maybe I have to go down here. Maybe there's a rift below here. Yes, there it is. Okay. I was being a dunkus.
Someone get over here!
There we go. We closed the rift. And it looks like there's something down here too. Unless this is this could be a Z-axis thing. Where it's not really down here. But it's not. Bottle of Thetis. Finale by Masad. The last bottling from the legendary vintners of Ferelden before lands were divided. Tears on the glass, as slow as the turning of a reluctant air, as quick on the tongue as words that can't be unsaid. What a poetic... Holy shit. It's poetic as hell. I like it. Alright, let's leave the wine closet here. The wine cellar. Wine closet. Anything else, or we just... No, we just got some influence. That's okay. Heroism and helping the people is its own reward. Riverside Garrison. This ancient structure has stood since the time of the Elven Kingdom of the Dales. Since then, it has fallen into ruin. No one alive knows for what the elves used it. Grand Duke Gaspard's forcers claimed it as an outpost early in the Orlesian Civil War. Okay, I'm going to stop here and head back to unlock that bridge before I forget. Repair Pont-Agur. Citadel, a report from Commander Cullen. Citadel du Corbeau, where Celine's forces are stationed, was cut off from the rest... Oh, so we're going to see Celine's forces. Was cut off from the rest of the Dales when Pont-Agur was destroyed in the Civil War. Owing to the rocky terrain around the Citadel, it has no other access points. Forces within could well have been stranded for weeks. Oh, God, they're going to have to find out about that they lost, aren't they? I will send our best builders as soon as you give the word. Pont-Agur has been repaired, and the Citadel is once more accessible by road. Oddly enough, we have seen no sign of activity from the army. Something to investigate further, perhaps. Would you like to join and venture forth? No, because there's actually one more thing I want to do first. So the thing I wanted to check out next, before I finish the session off, is this is Solacen. Is this the right place? Yeah, the Cold Endured. So this is in the Forbidden Oasis, because we picked up all the shards that were there in the Exalted Plains. And I don't remember if we can get through the next door as well, but we can certainly try. All kinds of treasures. Alright, we got frost essences. Boop, 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 boop. Cold resistance up. Oh, shit. What was that? I just got bopped. I guess that was just a booby trap. Or maybe one of those enemies around was a wizard or something. Okay. Explore the chamber. So one more. So there's one more door here, right? This should be the final door. Ah, 10 out of 18 shards. So we're a little shy. Well, that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you all for watching. I know the last couple of times have been a little bit of a rough session, just with the letter thing. I'm gonna try. I know I get a little bit obsessed with things sometimes, and I should have just let it go. But in the end, it was a mixture of the game not being super clear and me being kind of a dunkus and bad looker, and it was also pretty minor. And I don't want to give the impression that I'm not enjoying it, because I am. It was just that part frustrated me, and the part since then did not frustrate me. Whoop. What is that shield thing that keeps popping up? I should probably drink something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.